From Reuters, a group of Guatemalans who say they are victims of a 1940s medical experiment filed a class action lawsuit this past week against the U.S. government for intentionally infecting them with syphilis. In the experiment, aimed at testing the then new drug penicillin, U.S. government researchers deliberately infected prostitutes and had them infect prison inmates and mental patients in order to treat them with the antibiotic and test its efficacy. Attorney Piper Hendricks represents the plaintiffs, and she said the case clearly violates normal medical procedure.
I think it was atrocious. I mean, we're talking about going against medical ethics, going down to another area outside of the United States where detection is less probable, where oversight is less rigorous, and using people in human medical experiments as if they were rabbits or mice. It's a hideous thing to do. And what's particularly troubling is there's never been a question. You can look back to 5 BC with the Hippocratic Oath and a promise by doctors to do no harm.
The experiment was discovered last year by Susan Reverby, a professor of women's studies at Wellesley College in Massachusetts, while researching a book. According to Reverby, 696 men and women were exposed to the disease, and the record suggests that, despite intentions, not everyone was cured. The law firm said they hoped to settle the matter out of court and sent Attorney General Eric Holder a letter last week asking for reparations, but received no reply. Hendricks says she is disappointed, but still hopes Washington is willing to offer a settlement, not just to the individual victims, but to the community.
And you can never put a price tag on what happened to people. You can't make them whole with a certain sum of money. But it's a start. It starts to cover their medical bills, it starts to cover lost opportunities and that sort of thing.
Guatemala has condemned the experiment as a crime against humanity and has said it would study whether there were grounds to take the case to an international court. Hendricks suggested that the identities of the prostitutes who took part in the study might not have been documented. The plaintiffs claim to be children of the original participants in the study. When the experiment came to light, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Syphilis issued a statement calling the study unethical and apologizing for it. President Barack Obama reportedly called Guatemalan President Alvaro Colom to apologize. But U.S. officials said it was not clear whether any compensation would be offered. The federal lawsuit, filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, alleges that the Guatemala research was related to a syphilis experiment in Tuskegee, Alabama that spanned 4 decades.